You ever just consider shooting yourself, Jeff? You ever just think life is... I don't, because it's almost Christmas. I love Christmas, chat. I love Christmas so much. I love Christmas. Let me put on some tunes real quick while I promote the stream. Damn, we're already in a match. The queue times are actually being very kind to me. I love Christmas, chat. In fact, I would say that Christmas only comes once a year. I would dare say that. I have a friend. He helps me with stuff sometimes. He's a very good friend. He also really likes Christmas, so I feel like I'm kind of in this sort of friend circle that really cares about Christmas. And I like that. I like Christmas. Excuse me, what the fuck? Why is he named that? I'm reporting that guy. I'm reporting that guy after this match. What the fuck? That is awful. Can I report him now? No? Fuck. That's not at Christmas. What do you mean, chat? Hello, Hootao Smasher. No one's watching them.
Let us finish this.
That's not a very nice thing to say, Hootao Smasher. I'm speaking to the chat that's yet to come. That's quite a rude thing to say, isn't it? Yeah, you should be sorry, pal. You should be sorry. This is why I didn't summon on your banner, buddy.
I'll show ya.
I love Christmas. Ho ho ho! I fucking hope I get these tokens so I can play Genshin Impact sooner.
Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Hope everyone is doing well and having a happy Christmas.
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Every day is Christmas. I don't know where you get your information, but it's wrong. It's wrong, Hootao. It's wrong. You're wrong. Christmas is now. It is here and now. On the Gecko Guy YouTube channel. I love Christmas. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Ho 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 ho. Dog, what are you doing? I'm having a mental breakdown. What does it look like? I mean, ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! I love Dragon Ball the Breakers. I love Dragon Ball the Breakers so much. Merry Christmas!
That's the new power key. Place it
I
now.
love Goku Black. I love you, Hu Tao.
I better watch it. I'll show ya.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Stealth mode time.
I love being shot to death.
I will destroy you!
Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! I wonder what my fortune cookie says. A tall, beautiful blonde will change your life. Gee, Jen, there's an 11-foot woman in the door with a chainsaw. Good evening. For my first selection, I will sing the opera Carmen in B flat. Ahem, may I have a B flat, please? Rats, I missed. He loves any kind of attention as long as it's attention. Oh, we're alive.
Send you a super transfer. Use it to hold the enemy back.
I don't like the heartbeat.
Soon the world I've been dreaming.
Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick.
I was a little paranoid.
Unnecessary. And more than that,
God, we have not gotten a single token this match. I want to shoot myself. I mean, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Oh, fuck.
Are you nuts? Watch it.
Where is he? Oh.
Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Oh ho ho, this game is dead. Ho 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 ho.
there you are. I will obliterate.
Why play this off-brand game? I've been playing it for 7 seasons. I can't just stop playing it, Hu Tao. Why do you play off-brand Breath of the Wild? Shaking my head.
Your time alive.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
I can't. It's the sunken cost fallacy is too much. Oh, oh, oh! I can't wait to do my weeklies on Genshin Impact after I'm done with Faruzan's Hangout quest and Ambatukam's story quest. I'm so excited. Ho, ho, ho.
You cannot hide from me.
Up to the rooftop. Click, click, click. Oh ho, who wouldn't go? Ho ho ho, who wouldn't go? I wouldn't go, personally. I wouldn't go. I'm him. I'm that guy. I'm that guy who wouldn't go
Access the startup system from the
up on the
central
rooftop
area.
with old
Just a
Saint
little
Nick.
more to
I don't
go.
like heights.
Then you're done.
I love Dragon Ball the Breakers. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm that guy. I never go anywhere the Archon quest says not to unless there's no Archon quest in that area.
I need your help.
I actually finished Sumeru.
Think before rushing in.
Like, in terms of exploration, I mean. Dude, Natlin? I'm not even in Fontaine yet. I can't. The Archon quest hasn't told me to go there. God damn it. I got revived. I can't be helpful. Oh wait, the super time machine's gone.
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Well, I have to do all the story and hangout quests. So I would say 3 streams after this one of Genshin Impact, which rounds up to about 12 days plus whatever Wednesdays. So probably around 14 days from being in Fontaine. Wait, no, there's still the intermission. Not the intermission, the interlude, and then Act 6. So...
A super transfer is headed your way. Take it now.
20... Let's say a month.
Stealth mode
Let's say a month.
It's over.
Which gives me enough time to cook, get reputation points in Sumeru, go fishing, play Genius Invocation TCG, and care about my teapot. So I'd say everything is... I pulled Nahida. I've been reading minds with her, it's very fun. I don't actually use her for any practical purposes, though. I pulled Linny recently. And then I pulled, Vengeful Hutal. She's melee. I don't really care for that. I put the cookie jar on top of the refrigerator where Garfield can't reach it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Enjoying yourself? Hate it, yep, hate it. Who wants to lick the icing? You know, she's all up in your business then. I like my characters far away. Stop reading Garfield. I've read up to 1991 though, and I have nothing better to do while this queue goes up. I do. Out of the bowl. Oh. Wouldn't you like to go out and get some fresh air, Garfield? Not really. Could we have it delivered? Which is smarter, the dog or the tree stump? Let's find out. Who wants to fetch John's old stinky sweat sock? Another of nature's mysteries solved. I just love making snow angels. He just loves making snow angels. Garfield! Garfield dinner! Burp. Jen! Garfield! Door! Sidewalk! Street! I've got a cramp in my hand. What should I do? Scratch me. I reckon it's part of a cat's nature. It can't be helped. Sometimes I just have to lie here and do nothing. Look out, I can't stop. Thank goodness you survived. You had quite a head of steam built up there, Garfield. Oh, are we getting another game? Oh, we are. Nice. I love it when we get games fast. Just like I love you guys and Christmas. I love Christmas. I'm gonna save all my Prima gems after this banner on Venti. I want Venti really bad. They're still writing this shit in 2024. They certainly are. This peak fiction. Oh, let me ready up real quick. I don't want to be rude. It looks like Jen. Our show is subject today. Cat owners whose lives are in constant torment. Oh, right, it is Jen. Pudding. I made some for you, Garfield. There was no need to steal mine. Of course there was, you idiot. Now I have mine and yours. Sometimes I wonder about you. I want Venti, and he'll go with Linny as my femboys. But mostly I want Venti because of his funny vortex, and because he's ranged, and because he's an Archon. I'm not pulling for Zhongli, I don't care about him. But I will pull for Venti. I still want Venti, Yoimiya, and Cloud Retainer. Those are my 3 characters I would actually spend money for. I heard he's a good Shealer, but I also don't like him as a character. I also only pull for women, so... Well, Linny was an accident because I was trying to get Sucrose, and I figured I'd rather get him than whoever who Chaska. I don't care about Chaska. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Good morning, Jen. Lift off. We have lift off. I got like 2 Barbara dupes and Linny and catching before I got Sucrose. But that just means my next 5-star, which will hopefully be Venti, is a guarantee. So that's nice.
Hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the
Alright,
right
we're finally
spots.
getting somewhere. Just need 1 more of those. I never had a Sucrose before. Oh, wow. Okay, this is our last match. We're playing Genshin after this.
Bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Well, I don't want her because I don't know who she is. Linny, I'm not gay, but I'd suck his dick. So I think he counts. I think he's good enough.
Sure you're not gonna run?
Also, I have Lynette. Why would I want to separate the family? You know, I have to have all of them.
Key. Go slot it. Great. You know what to do with that key. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Where am I?
Wait, what? Pause? What are we pausing? What the fuck am I saying? What are you saying? What are you saying, Hu Tao? Smasher?
Where am I?
What's 2024? Here come that boy.
You be careful too, okay?
Oh shit, what up? I had to switch to live chat to know what you were saying, Loki.
You'll have to contend with me now.
It wasn't saying about taking it up the ass in the other chat. I had to switch. I had no idea what you were talking about until I switched because it didn't show up. Lenny's a bad bitch though. I don't know, man. Don't say that out loud. I have no filter on this channel. This is why in the description, I don't recommend that children watch me, because they're gonna hear shit like that. That's not my fault. It's not my fault, chat. There's Lenny and then there's Venti. Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I don't see. I'm closer to Fontaine than I am Natlin, so I felt like I'd rather have Lenny. But also, I wasn't really planning on getting anyone. I just wanted Sucrose. I didn't really have any goals for 5 stars there. So, Lenny was a happy accident. Catching was a happy accident. Venti will not be an accident. Once I get Yoimiya, I might swap Amber out. Otherwise, Barbara's still peak, and Ganyu is Ganyu. Sucrose is cute. I liked when her voice actress called someone a pathetic virgin that was going to die alone. I thought that was pretty cool. Da 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 da. Oh, you didn't know about that? You didn't know about that? Oh my god, her actress went off on people, bruh. Her actress went off on people. It's funny. They already made AI voices of her. Like, saying the fucking Twitter post. I'm gonna try to pull one up and play one into the microphone. I've got nothing better to do.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Where's the fucking ship post Reddit? Okay, buddy, Genshin. Sucrose. Come on, where? Oh.
Loser who's going to die alone, and I would bet $1,000 that you are incredibly depressed and hate yourself. Get therapy or rot alone in your bedroom, but leave nice people out of it, nerd.
Bad. Somebody
That or
down.
have the balls to say this shit in
Exercise
person,
extreme caution if you're
not
going to
behind a
help them.
profile picture. You're
I think it was because of some drama regarding the skin color of the Natliners or something.
Welcome. Close.
I don't know anything about Nalan, and I hope I never learn anything about Nalan until I get there and experience it for myself. But, yeah. I do see that they extended the map. The map looks bigger, which is good, because Natlan looked like a scrote before now. I'm not used to the regions getting bigger as time goes on, because I'm still new, kind of. So, when I saw that, I thought it was like, damn, is that it?
You have to contend with me now.
Like, that's like barely anything. Why is that? That's the fucking, that's Natlan? And now they extended it, so I'm happy now. I guess it's because people expect there to be more than just white people in a region based off of, like, Spain and all that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to that and Fontaine. Very much looking forward to Fontaine. I can't wait to see my goddess Fiorina in action. Typo, did I say that out loud? I sure as hell did. We have a Discord server where you could put that. We have a Clips channel in the description. I love my Discord server. You're saying that's a Fiorina? What the hell? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't send that to Fiorina. She doesn't need to hear that. No, you just advertised your... Join the Discord server, chat, please.
You still have more fight in you?
Join the Discord server.
You have to contend with me now. What is this?
That's a new power key. Place it now.
I don't want to place it now. You got 5 members? I don't have a lot of viewers. It'll go up eventually.
Head there now.
It can't go up if people don't join. Big brain. It has announcements and schedules and stuff for when I'm doing things, so you get to know.
Enough of this.
Oh God!
I'm activating Cellmax. Enough of this foolishness. Doctor!
Hold up, Mario's gonna get Cell Max. Holy shit, it's Mario. He's gonna activate Cell Max.
Make good use of them.
You can know when Genshin streams are gonna be. Isn't that cool? God damn it. Yeah, that is Mario, bro. That's literally him. That's literally Mario. Hey, you're Shasla, bro? I didn't have a lot of energy, bro. Nah. Mario won.
All right.
I'll take care
It's Jover.
Buy me some time.
It is so over. It is so over. It is so over.
This is pissing me off.
Yo, bro, don't say that. That's a bad word.
Be careful with it. Should make it easier to deal with them.
We are so cooked. 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 Oh my god, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. I can't do anything about it. I can't do. We are so cooked.
So tread carefully if you want to get closer.
We are so cooked.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
Big God, motherfucker had stun immunity. There was nothing I could do, bro. It's over.
The startup system's destroyed. The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to
I
head
love
for the
giant
building
raiders. I
with
love
blue
them.
light.
They're so cool.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again.
Come on, Zora. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
Special beam cannon!
We gotta get out of here.
I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
Nice. Alright, let's get shafted real quick before we hop on Genshin.
Hello there.
Nice.
How are you?
Ooh, wow, even more shafts. Thank you. Wow, nothing new. Dun 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 dun. Just play Genshin. I'm gotta get shafted. Be patient. You don't understand. You don't understand. This is a daily routine, Hutal. I have to get shafted, or else what's the point of living? What's the point of living, Hutal, if I can't get shafted on a daily basis? From Dragon Ball The Breakers. You don't understand it. You don't understand the Breaker's grind set, Hutal. You never will. You never will understand it. You're not like me. You don't understand. Oh wow, we got a skill. That's actually new. Cool. We didn't get shafted. Shocking speed. I have a pretty shocking speed when I... Oh. A new super attack. Could have just spent my 600 grand heat on that. I have a pretty shocking speed when I'm doing your mother. Ooh. 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 Ooh, I got fake death. I would have really loved that when I was like season 1. Wow. Well, we got a new skill. Isn't that amazing? I have a skill too. It's called closing this game. She's kind of bad typo. We don't need Christmas music anymore. No, what do you mean no? Are you gonna read? You mean like this? You mean like this? Time to face another Monday. Thank goodness that it's over. That is over with. From now on, I expect to get a little respect around here. Can you remember that? Of course I can. You can count on me, Phil. Here, Jan. What's this? It's what's left of the mail. Now, what should I do with what's left of the mail, man? Let me have a dab of mustard. Just what, out of curiosity, exactly what is a dab? I suppose you can fix better pancakes. Alright, that's enough Garfield for today. We got our 20 in. We read 20 Garfield comics a day, at least. You're gonna jump off. Well, you know. Garfield haters are just a different breed. Not like me, for real. Not like me. I'm a big Garfield fan. The funny orange cat knows no bounds. He's based and red-pilled. And he deserves all the respect that I can muster. They added Rosaria to Genius Invocation TCG. I want to fucking bang the shit. Typo! Typo! We didn't say that. We didn't say anything. You can press J to open quests. I know. Paimon, why do you not have voice lines? Paimon, where's your voice? Maybe the sound just hasn't loaded in yet. I'm playing on an HDD. I'm weird. What do you mean? I love Geniusification TCG. Paimon, you're really speaking facts. I just wish I could hear those facts.
I wonder if things are going smoothly with her thesis.
They're not. They're gonna fail. They're not Layla. They're not built different like Layla.
How's everything going with your thesis?
Awful.
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I was worried that I'd have to stop my work on it. Thankfully, that didn't come to pass.
Smash? That's a random NPC, Hutal. You're weird.
Well,
Smash.
Czar was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well. How did things get settled?
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Oh god, I have a terrible joke. Please. Oh my god, I can't hold back. I can't hold back. I'm gonna give her a cream pie.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized.
The demons took over, chat. I didn't mean it. I need an exorcist.
Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
It's not. I hate Mondstadt so much. They're just a bunch of lazy drunks.
They're really out of their minds, making I'll hate them the acting grand sage.
Are the demons coming inside? I can feel them inside of me, Hu Tao. They're demoning right now inside of me.
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
I wish he would strip. Typo.
Oh, do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No, it's because I don't understand why they chose him. He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time.
Oh my god! This dude's fucking acting, bro! Self-study! God damn!
What brazen arrogance, misery of miseries, for the academia to have him as the acting grand sage?
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though.
I hear Alhaitham has like a 10-inch dick. Okay? And just throwing that in the grapevine there. Just heard it somewhere.
There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Where the fuck did you hear that from? Cave? Cave?
Wow.
Yeah.
News of Alhaitham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought. Some people are saying good things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham.
What rumors? I'm sure it was a very platonic, like, dick measuring contest for sure.
Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
The Matra?
The Matra.
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
Bro is on something.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to Amatra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I could trust. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
True, but you're gonna have to give it back.
Since you put it that way, fine. We'll take you to Amatra.
Hey guys, it's me, Lumine.
We promised to take him to Amatra, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait! Sino should be back at the Academia! Let's go find him!
She looks so goofy. Goofy ass fucking What? Hey yo! Hey yo, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Hey there! Excuse us, but is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra?
What the fuck?
I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now.
You're weird, bro. You're weird. I'm checking your hard drive, bro.
But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
They're out on the special website? Oh my god, dude. You know, she probably knows you're looking at that shit, bro. She's the Archon of Wisdom. She's probably disgusted with you.
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment.
What the fuck? You're weird, bro. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird.
Me, tied me up and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
Oh my god, I thought that'd be Hu Tao.
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird.
Ganyu's why I got into it.
It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... Alright. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj.
Ganyu is too old. You know, I think I... What is wrong with you? A nutmare. Yeah, there's a nutmare going on in our chat right now, Gavin. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
For that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
Yeah, I think we need a lie detector test on Hu Tao Smasher in the chat right now.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Huh? I'll hate them.
Bro's about to start saying the most sus things about Paimon, bro.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test.
Yeah, and you know what? A Cloud Retainer? She's probably older than that, and you know what? She's pretty hot.
This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided
What
to launch
the
an investigation
fuck,
based on the
dude?
leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
What the fuck?
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
Bait used to be believable. Bait used to be believable. There's no way. You gotta be baiting. You're baiting right now. You're baiting.
Overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really?
You're baiting.
I'm surprised you have this much free time.
She's still this tiny, bro. She is still this tiny. It doesn't matter what her fucking age is, bruh. There is no conceivable way you can look at Paimon and think that way about Paimon. Ever. What is wrong with you?
In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham to participate in this investigation. As for you two...
Why do I only get the weirdos? Not you, Gavin. You're fine.
Oh, never mind.
And you too,
After
Chopper.
all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
Alright, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
What's the cutest Archon? Fiorina.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
I don't even know much about her, but she's pretty cute. Remind me never to main Dory when you're around, Hu Tao Smasher. All my dream. Dory is OP. Dory's a cool character. And I worry about what you would say about her. I can just move her around while I use her. What? What the what the fuck?
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. What's our next course of action?
Nah, this sicko probably wants to lose the 50-50s for Chi-Chi.
Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do.
I want to shoot
Instead,
myself.
He'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
I want to shoot myself, chat.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons.
Bro's getting coal in his stockings.
Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
That's pretty lucky, not gonna lie. I want to lose it to Dia.
Same as ever. Casually ignoring people just like he did back at Aro Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly.
I know a position you could go in.
Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do.
I lost it to Mona like, I think once
But
so
unlike
far.
you two, he's making this
Okay.
matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers.
I hope they put Fischl on a banner soon.
That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps.
Bait. Bait used to be believable.
The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Yeah, for your own safety. Don't talk about Fischl.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha, I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
I have not built any characters outside of Amber, Barbara, and Ganyu.
Then why did you ask?
Nahida exists to read minds.
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
I don't like grinding. I don't like grinding that shit. It's boring. I'm gonna wait until I have all of my exploration done so I can just co-op the shit out of it. Artifact grinding sucks. I'd rather fucking punch myself in the testicles 10 times than artifact farm. What world level are you? Whatever's before world level, whatever's before adventure rank 55. What's wrong with you? A lot of things, but I think for once I have less problems with me than someone else in this chat. What level 7?
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
I just need Ganya and Amber and Barbara. That's it.
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham. Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage?
No. I'm not doing co-op until I'm caught up with the story. So maybe in a few months.
What have I got myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I've only done co-op 3 times for like 1 minute each because there was like co-op, like chess I had to open. What do you mean months? I mean months.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts.
Yeah, maybe the VTubers can co-op with you. Yeah, buddy.
We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
They're built different though. I wish I was a VTuber with a female voice. That'd be nice.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation.
That's not a good word, Hu Tao. You should consider a different word for that.
Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
You know what word.
No, he's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the Academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Follow me.
I see
I see everything.
Hey!
Ambatukam. So true. That's him.
Didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Oh, Hatham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
Look at that cock bulge, bruh.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue. Hey.
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to cut Paimon off.
Paimon has no clue. Hey, do you know? Oh, so that's why you
Ambatukam.
So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth, but I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, All you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia.
See you in a few months or in an hour, Hu Tao.
My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive
Maybe I'll
and
be
in
in that one in
violation
an
of
hour.
various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
Goodbye. I would tell you to have a pleasant night, but I think you're a sicko. So, I hope you have a bad night. You say weird shit about Nahida, bro. Fucking weird. God damn.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him.
Hold on. I gotta manage some things here real quick. There we go.
Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus.
Oh.
Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
Let her work for herself.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
Nahida. Nahida. Silly ass fuck. Oh shit! Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Yo, how about you sit on my face? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Oh my god. Nahida.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Do you ever feel like that taxi driver from the FNAF movie? Why do I always get the weirdos?
Ilyas? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Ilias? What's wrong?
My head. It hurts.
Bro needs a Tylenol.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members, based on their assigned number and the task's importance. Lastly, this system must support the rapid exchange of information within the collective, or even better, allow its members to share their memories and emotions.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Bro's making a whole army, bro.
I wish I could have joined Siraj's research project too.
I wish I could join Siraj's research project. That'd be pretty cool. Oops, I should have read her mind.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilias?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilias is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please, wait, I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
You need to change the video resolution. The frame resolution 1920 to 1010, which is not support for this configuration. Shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of seeing that fucking error. I'm sorry. That's my computer monitor fucking resolution. Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it, please. YouTube. Just get the fuck over it. Wait, hold on. Let me open your stupid widget. Wow, that's so fucking useful. Kill yourself. What fucking widget? It just says error. That's not our expected video resolution. Wah, shut the fuck up, please. I'm tired of it. I don't want to change the video resolution. The video resolution's fine.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and get your paycheck. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Commit it to memory.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Ratawa, whatever the fuck, Darshan has also had an abundance of weirdos. Recently, there's a new rumor the student has the ability to write the heaven-sent thesis. Circumstances are still under investigation. There are many vaccines for the sages, and the number of suspicious people spreading various news in Samara City has increased significantly recently. Corps of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability. Witnesses that say that there is a mysterious shadow wandering around Pardi Di at night. The investigation found nothing suspicious and the case was closed. Wow.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What have I done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
Gandharvaville.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilias, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two! Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilias.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
We gotta stop Siraj, chat. He's gonna start his army. This quest feels like it's going a lot faster than the Sino quest, not gonna lie. I feel like we might actually end at a decent time today. That's nice.
this is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
This will be a breeze. Oh. We actually get to use Al-Haytham. That's nice. I like it when I can use the trial character.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilyas! Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora? He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilyas was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilyas is now returning to the collective. Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Oh, I see. Light work.
Here you are. Flicker.
God, I haven't fought a Whopper Flower in a long time. Sometimes I honestly forget they exist.
It's completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Yes. Hello.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Oh, Hatham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Rude, not gonna lie.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you brought down?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Damn!
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project.
Oh my god!
A bit longer. But he chose now, of all times, to...
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for.
Jesus Christ!
None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Jump is kind of a touchy word right now, Alhaitham. I put her out of her misery.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
Siraj? I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized. and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
What did you see?
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That Giga Jerk! No, Siraj is the real Giga Jerk here! Ilias is just a regular jerk! Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him, and we're gonna make him explain himself!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the Hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the Hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilias?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that Giga Jerk!
Giga Jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
You!
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside?
Outside isn't in a cave.
There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilias? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to conform, and the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the Hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the Hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas? Why?
You two are just as arrogant as all Hatham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Al-Haytham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Al-Haytham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... Wait. It's back to normal already.
Al-Haytham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
So many monsters. Where did they come from? And something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Hey, Al-Haytham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Oh no, mushrooms.
Alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Diffract!
I'm so scared. Oh my god, these are so scary.
Flicker.
I'll hate them. Isn't that bad of a person?
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that he can evolve.
Flicker.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective stability.
Well now. A process of elimination.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with your academia. The monster.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Diffract!
These mushrooms are scary, chat.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved?
Oh. Was. I'm gonna turn Isis into was.
The Overmind must have made error in his judgment. But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one.
He is number one.
Come on, we can do it.
Flicker. Diffract.
Let the show begin.
Here you are. How bold.
Let's dance.
Scatter.
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
You were only designated
designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive.
I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list! Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
The hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions. The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind. Setbacks in the plan further amplified doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions. Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then, you knew that Ilias was the bait all along. But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia and stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino? What are you doing here?
Sign-in time.
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilyas from the start! You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons. And we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Al-Haytham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it.
Golly.
But I'm afraid that Al-Haytham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Al-Haytham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Al-Haytham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Al-Haytham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Al-Haytham, but whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Al-Haytham about that later.
Depressed.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth, but I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Al-Haytham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
Nice.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Hyman's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the Academia.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino.
Ugh.
Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
Yeah, we gotta be finishing this up. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Got the hiccups.
The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey, we're not your colleagues!
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base!
See ya.
Hold it right there!
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject!
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Cool, we'll be probably ending this near Sumeru City. That's good. We can start our weeklies. And then we'll end things off with Faruzan's Hangout quest. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate the hiccups, chat. Oh my god. I'm dying, chat. Call 911. Oh god. They're paired with burps. That actually kind of hurt.
Is this your home?
It was. And it was beautiful.
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Oh god.
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the Academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
They're roommates!
Yes we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
Damn.
guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you friends with him?
I wouldn't say friends exactly. Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore. Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Ah, of course. You're all Hatham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, oh, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous! You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause,
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans.
Big brain.
That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologize to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you, too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Ugh. God, the chat looks like shit now. It already did look like shit, but now it looks even worse.
You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing. It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
See ya.
Low-key, chat, it's depressing to ban someone. Like, even if they're pretty fucked up people.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Just because there's, like, nobody here, ever. So it's like, I get desperate. I get desperate to keep people, even if they're scum. Because I have nobody else. It's really just a depressing situation, and I apologize for everyone that had to look at Hu Tao Smasher's dialogue. It is just... Jesus fucking Christ, I just wish I'd get some normal people. Or at least the normal people I do have would just be more consistent. It sucks doing this for nothing. Well, it doesn't suck. I'd be doing what I'm doing regardless. But it's like, it'd be nice when I get someone on the stream that'd be consistently there. Because I'm terrible on my own. I'm terrible. I am terrible on my own. The thing about me is that I work off of other people. When it's just me, I don't have any charisma. Like, my ability to be engaging relies on people existing, and the only way I'm going to get people to exist is if I am engaging. It's a catch-22. I'm fucked. Basically, this channel is destined to go fucking nowhere, and I just have to accept that. I'm doing what I want to do, and I think that's enough. I need to just accept that.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
Nice.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression.
I've
Oh.
always had a hard time
I
appreciating
don't
the way that the academia
I don't want to list.
pressures
I don't
people
want to
like
hear
you
them
to
again.
them as
But
even so,
I
the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a...
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a
I don't
have to be an
I don't need to hear this again. I don't need to hear this again. I didn't mean to. I don't need to hear this again. I don't need to. I don't need to hear this again. Please stop. Please, I don't.
Can you think of any redeeming features?
I don't need to watch. I don't need to. I was just trying to explore the house. Nice house. Okay, chat. Let's do weekly stuff, and then we'll do Faruzan's Hangout quest, and I'm gonna probably end things here. I love weekly stuff. I love weekly stuff. Gone. I love doing weeklies. Immune to pyro damage. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Oh boy. Tomorrow we're gonna be speedrunning GTA 3. That'll be nice, chat. It'll be very rare when I try to speedrun things, but it's one of those times. So tomorrow, I'm not sure how long the stream's gonna be. It might be on the longer side because I'm not a very good speedrunner.
Born of ice and frost.
Nice. What is this? Okay, Sumeru roses. I'm pretty sure I have those. Okay, kill mushrooms. Kill ruined drakes. Okay, nice. Invulnerable to pyro damage. Wait. No. Don't tell me who this is. Don't tell me who this is. It's a fucking... Oh, I don't wanna fucking fight a Rift Hound. Make it stop. Make it stop. I hate Rift Hounds so fucking much. I hate them so fucking much. I hate them. Oh man, I fucking hate Rift Hounds so fucking much. They're so fucking garbage. Oh man. Oh, they're so boring. I don't wanna fight them.
No touching. This is long overdue. No escape. Did I miscalculate? Born of ice and frost.
Whoever designed the Rift Towns and hasn't said to themselves, hey, we should probably tweak these guys to be less durable because they're unfun to go against. You know, I need to give them a round of applause because they've single-handedly made the worst enemy of any possible video game ever made. I have never hated an enemy in anything more than I hate the fucking Rift Towns. Jesus Christ. I fucking hate these fucking assholes, and they're even worse when they're more leveled up than I am.
Next on the agenda.
Oh my god, I forgot that's their fucking thing here. I forget they're that garbage. Oh man, I hate this fucking... I hate these fucking enemies. They knew it. They knew. They knew. They knew. There's no way they didn't know when they made this fucking bounty that they were making the most ass fucking enemy of all time. Like, yeah, you know the enemy that already feels like it takes a fucking decade to kill? Yeah, let's make him regain half his health when you're almost done killing him. That's the funny bounty. Isn't that funny? And then I'm sure that guy got a fucking promotion. Because they don't know what the fuck they're thinking. He's intentionally bad. It's intentionally bad. It is intentionally made to be annoying as possible. These Rift Hounds are intentionally made to be fucking horrible. And I hate them. I hate every single one of them. I hope Rift Hounds go extinct. I hope whoever made them gets fucking fired. I literally hate Rift Hounds more than I hate Dragon Ball the Breakers. And that says a lot. That says a lot about how much I fucking hate Rift Hounds. They're one of the few enemies I consciously avoid. Because I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to have to take a fucking vacation off of work just to get the fucking time to kill an enemy. Fuck you. Like, fuck whoever made that fucking enemy, and fuck everyone who fucking likes them. I hate Rift Hounds. Oh, we're not even gonna level up from any of this. We're not gonna reputation level up. I mean, we have a few weeks before we leave Sumeru. At least there's that, but Jesus.
Let the show be.
Where the fuck's the stupid mushroom? Why do I feel like I've already passed it up somewhere?
Born of ice and fire.
That was an easy bounty after the fucking Rift Hound bullshit. Dumbass fucking Rift Hound. I hate them. Okay. We're very close to just being able to, Oh, wait, no, we still have... We have to fight Child and Stormterror and buy nets. I'm gonna buy nets, like, immediately, because I forgot last week, even though I said specifically I need to buy nets. We'll be out of here. We'll be on Faruzan soon. Where's if there's ruined Drake's chat? Where's ruined Josh? Yo, who the fuck invited bro over here, bro? You are not involved.
No touching. Blaze over. Access denied. We're way behind. I can fix this.
Count 10 Sumeru roses, please. I don't care about your manager. Here's your fucking roses. Do a better job if you don't want to get scolded, buddy. It's all your fault. End it! Typo. I didn't mean that. Merry Christmas. Well, we're close to reputation level 7. Alas, it is not meant to be, for now. God, I'm almost done with the world quest, too. I mopped a lot up. I mopped up a lot after the last stream chat. Like, I'm done here. I'm done with exploration in general, really. It's just world quests. It's just world quests. I really need to... Let me think about this, chat. Do I really need to fight Child anymore? Is that, like, really a thing I have to do anymore? Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Do I have to do this anymore? Do I have to do this anymore? Yes. Yes, I have to fight him quite a bit, actually. Like... Yeah, we're just gonna...
It's so
Oh,
nice.
I've almost forgot nets. Almost forgot nets. Do I have to fight Stormterror? I'm trying to get out of it, chat. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. God. Probably quite a bit. I really just need to give her books, really. It's just I just don't have the motivation to farm for that shit right now. I just have so many things I'd rather do, you know? It's just, ugh, I don't want to do domains over and over and over again. It doesn't even feel like the chances go up whenever I, like, you know... What's the word I'm looking for? Whenever I, like, go up a level in, like, the difficulty, it feels like I'm getting the same drops as I would on a lower difficulty, but just it's just less efficient. Because it takes longer. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying, chat. God, 50,000 for fucking nets. How many nets would I even need? I don't know. I just know that apparently buying nets is like a huge fucking issue. Oh yeah, daily commissions. Let's take care of that. We took care of it. Cool. We can.
We're way behind schedule.
Add Astro. Thank you for
You can have my comment any day, Catherine. I mean, what? I would never say that about Catherine. Can I summon yet? No. Oh, it was worth a shot. Wait. Can I? Do I have any crystals? I do have crystals, but not enough. I need 5. What a shame. What a shame, chat. Oh yeah, let's fight. Let's kill a child.
No touching. We're way behind schedule.
Yeah.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by.
My cock is quite hard, child.
Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Oh my god. I want you to be rough. Be rough with me, daddy. I am so turned on right now.
Not bad. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
Yep. I'm full of surprises.
All you do is run.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But you're kind of also attacking me.
Got you.
That's a little scary. Why can't we just live happily together? Why do you always beat me, child? Is it something I said?
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda.
Oh, I got the thingy that I need. That's great. That's so cool. You know what? I don't really care for fighting against Storm Terror, really. I'm getting sick of his shit, low-key. I'm gonna put on some attack boosting food. Not use it very often. I feel like using it. Let's do some jade parcels. I'm just getting sick of his shit. Storm Terror thinks he's hot shit and makes me go like through 2 phases, and I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do 2 phases of Storm Terror. Storm Terror is a piece of shit. I hate him. I don't want to move across the fucking platforms. It's fucking annoying. No thank you. Oh, so true. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. And I think that's something that Ganyu really thinks about a lot. I think this says a lot about her character. I like this floating snowflake.
We're way behind schedule.
I hate you. You're a bitch, Storm Terror. You're a bitch. You're a bitch, Storm Terror. That's all you are. You're a bitch. King of the skies? You're not king of shit. You're a fucking pussy. You're a pussy. Kill yourself. Kill yourself, Storm Terror. Kill yourself. I didn't mean to say that about Storm Terror, chat. I especially didn't. He gave me... Oh, hold on. Wondrous String Kettle. Do I need that? It's bullshit anyway. It's attack plus 14, not a percentage. You're a bitch, Storm Terror. I hate Storm Terror so much. He's a fucking bitch. I'm gonna keep disrespecting him. What is he gonna do about it? What is he gonna do about it, chat? What is he gonna do about it? Is he gonna be like, no, don't hurt my feelings, no. Fuck him. Fuck that stupid ass dragon. Hope he dies. Why does Layla have 6 endings? Oh, actually, she's not the only one that has... Oh yeah, that's right. Noelle has 2 parts. What determines that? I don't know. Alright, let's hang out with Faruzan. I want to know more about the funny students that study in the academia. They seem interesting. They interest me.
Even though most of the academia's restrictions have significantly relaxed, I'm still a bit worried that the Matra might give her trouble.
Are we dating you today, Tainari?
I need to stay here to keep an eye on the situation. Kale, can you head to Sumeru City and find out why she isn't here yet?
Does it have to be me?
I'd only assign a job this important to someone I trust. Are you not feeling well?
Oh no, I'm fine. I've completely recovered. It's just that if I'm going to see her, I think I need to mentally prepare myself first.
I know. You'll have a tough time if you go by yourself. If we could arrange for someone to accompany you...
Oh! Hey there!
It's been a while. What a coincidence. I was just thinking about asking you to accompany Kale to Sumeru City. Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just that this matter concerns research banned by the academia. Not the sort of thing you'd shout from the rooftops. Also, you happen to know about this situation. There are very few people I can trust to be discreet right now. After giving it much thought, I believe you're the most suitable person for this task. It's complicated, and this isn't the best place to talk about it. We'll fill you in on the details once she arrives. You might have heard about her in Sumeru before. Her name is Faruzan, and she's a very experienced senior researcher. Let's just say that a huge part of Kasharawar's mechanical research over the past 100 years has used her academic discourse and manuscripts as their foundation. She is, but she vanished for 100 years because of a certain incident. She only returned to the academia after being found in the wilderness a few years ago. Because of that, her current personality can be a bit, strange, as is her attitude towards Kale.
I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
She doesn't have bad intentions, so you don't have to be scared.
I'll try.
Yes. Kasharawar and Spontamod researchers are often quite prejudiced, so I can't trust them with this matter. However, Faruzan isn't influenced by modern thinking. In our previous correspondence through letters, she indicated that she'd be willing to help. It's already past our arranged meeting time. But she still hasn't shown up. I don't think so. With her personality, it's more likely that she got wrapped up in some sort of trouble. Anyway, can you go with Kale to the Academia and check on Faruzan for me?
Thank goodness. I was so anxious.
I'm counting on you two. Kale, don't push yourself too hard. Just go there and see what's going on. Our task is important, but not that urgent. If Faruzan really is in some trouble, come back and tell me about it. We can always reschedule our meeting. After all, if she's distracted by other things, it'll affect her ability to help us.
All right, let's go!
I do hope Madame Faruzan is able to find time as soon as possible.
She doesn't have time. She has kids. She has to watch her kids at exactly 5:40, and it is precisely 5:40.
Sorry, what did you say? Oh, could you repeat yourself? As you know, I'm sure, hearing goes with age.
Faruzan, I said that you need to give us an answer.
Ah, yes. And did you forget to add madam when you addressed me earlier?
Your hearing is perfectly fine. Madam Faruzan, we don't want to make things difficult for you. However, you haven't been teaching courses or supervising theses these past few years. Isn't this rather problematic as an advisor? Never mind the students. Even other advisors are starting to complain.
And who, if I may ask, complained? If they have any issue with me, tell them to talk to me themselves rather than waste any of your time. You don't have to tell me anything. I very well know that it's those people from Haravatat. How I wish they'd put their time into doing proper research instead.
But, Madam Faruzan, it has been a long while since you last made any practical academic contribution yourself.
Academic contribution cannot simply be divided between the tangible and the intangible. The issue here, I believe, is that the reviewer doesn't understand the very nature of knowledge itself. In any case, it makes no sense to use a metric like this to evaluate a mentor. Which sage set this rule anyway? I should write a letter of complaint right this instant.
Wait! Madam Faruzan, please let me finish.
That's her, all right. But the person with her doesn't look like a Matra. Shh! She hates it when people call her young! Her body apparently stopped aging during the year she was gone. So that's why she looks the same as she did 100 years ago. Okay, I think I'm ready for this. Let's go!
Anyway, Akara Crafts and the leader of Kasharawar would like to invite you to collaborate on this project. They're wondering if you'd be interested. Madam Faruzan? Are you listening?
Mm-hmm. Ah, Kale! Why are you here at the Academia? Are you feeling better now?
I'm much better, Madam Faruzan. It's all thanks to the Traveler and the Dendro Archon.
Have you been sleeping well? You seem to be developing some eye bags. Is that brat Tainari forcing you to stay up late again?
No, it's because I'm a slow learner. It's not Master's fault.
It's good to be hardworking, but you need to take care of your health. I'll have to give Tainari a right talking to when I see him. I'll also prepare some health supplements for you.
There's really no need.
Ah, and is the person beside you the legendary Traveler? Oh, I've heard much about you before. In fact, I've been meaning to meet you for a while now. It is thanks to you, after all, that the Academia is finally getting back on its feet. Even Kali's illness is...
Madam Faruzan, I believe we were still discussing the collaboration with Akara Crafts.
I'd wager it's those Kasharawar dunderheads finding excuses so that I'd go to their darshan. Say no more. I have no plans to change my field of research.
If you're this unwilling to participate in the collaborative project, you can also consider teaching a class. It might be difficult to teach a course with topics that only fall within Haravatat's subjects, but we can't delay this anymore. You need to give an answer. You can teach a course or participate in a collaborative project. If you don't do either, it'll be hard for me to persuade the advisors and students who have been complaining.
Could you not give me a few more days to consider? This matter has been delayed for so long already.
That's precisely the issue. If you don't give an answer today, I fear that someone will soon escalate their complaints to the sages.
What a waste of free time these folks are. Now you two are here at Tainari's behest, I take it. I'm sorry, but given the current situation, it looks like I'll have to come over some other day. Of course. I shall need some time to think as well.
What now? She seems so busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Parties DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharvaville for several days now. I feel for Madame Faruzan, but I still want to ask her to come with us. But if I get her in trouble with the academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache. But if someone does complain to the academia, wouldn't it make Faruzan's situation more awkward? And if the academia investigated and found her at Parties DI, things would get even worse for her. Do you have some way to invite her over to Parties DI without stepping on the academia's toes? Okay then. I'm counting on you.
Huh. I have to teach students from Haravatat, or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with them.
Madame Faruzan, we're back! Sorry for asking again, but are you sure you can't go to Parties DI today?
Well, since you're asking me so sincerely, let's just ignore the academia and—
Please, Madame Faruzan, focus! Today's the deadline. Huh?
Yes. I see. No wonder he sent you two over. Why, that lad didn't make it very clear in his letter, now did he? Otherwise, I would have reported it as part of my research.
Yeah, that's right! Master sent us over to explain everything to you.
Wait. Opportunities for collaborative research don't just come out of thin air. This seems like too much of a coincidence. Also, there isn't much overlap between Madame Faruzan's research and that of Amorta, right? What will you even be collaborating on?
Master wants to research,
a fully automated irrigation system.
A fully automated irrigation system?
Precisely. It's a system that can automatically adjust the amount of water it provides based on the season and the plant species involved. I saw a similar mechanism while exploring a rune in the rainforest. That's why Tainari wanted to collaborate with me.
A mechanism like that exists? Why haven't I heard of it before?
I found it 100 years ago, so it's only natural that you don't know about it. Why don't you go ask your teacher's teacher? Perhaps they've heard about it from their teacher.
But we can't prove its existence one way or the other, right?
Fret not. I'll have Tainari write an official proposal to the academia later. That should do it, right?
An official proposal. Fine. We haven't made any progress with either the collaborative project or the elective course anyway. I'll go inform my superiors now. Please do take care of the paperwork as soon as possible. Don't delay this any longer.
Sure. I'll be sure to needle him until he gets it done. Phew. I think she bought it, even though this is our first meeting. I must say, we make a good team.
Wow! You made up that excuse on the spot, huh? Madame Faruzan, did you really find an irrigation system 100 years ago? If the academia asks for any details...
Who knows? It's been 100 years. so it wouldn't be too surprising if I've forgotten a few details, no?
Huh? Then how will we explain things to them?
I'll let Tainari worry about whatever documents we might need to send to the Academia. If I'm right, the request he has in store for me won't be any simpler than the Academia nonsense.
Nice.
Master, we're back!
You don't have to
Whoops.
shout.
Master, we're back! Huh? Where did he go?
You don't have to shout. I can hear you. Well, you got here much faster than I expected. I thought you'd have a lot more business to take care of.
Thanks to the Traveler, I was able to, pawn off various problems of mine onto others.
Onto others? What does that mean?
We can discuss that later. You're looking for me because of the thing you mentioned in the letter, right?
That's right. Please follow me.
A monster? Why is there a monster here?
Don't be scared, Kale. This is the mechanical life form the Traveler and I saved a while back. Its name is Karkata. It's the final work of a late junior of mine.
You mean Abatui? He must have been a genius to create one of such polish all by himself. It's uncommon that a Spontamod researcher is able to create such an intricate machine. If he were still around, we could probably chat the day away. What a shame. Something seems wrong here. Have you been maintaining it? Mechanical life forms are much more fragile than they look.
Is Karkata sick?
Karkata has been lying down like this since a few days ago. It could be an old malfunction acting up again. I've taken a few courses conducted by Spontamod before, so I've managed to perform some passable repairs on Karkata's energy supply module. However, it seems the issue this time is with its transmission. My knowledge can only prevent its condition from deteriorating any further. But Madame Faruzan, you should be able to find a way to repair it.
Not necessarily. Mechanical life forms are created using techniques from alchemy, elemental science, and more. There are multiple modules here that influence each other. A simplistic knowledge of mechanisms will not serve here. You know that as well. Each mechanical life form is very different from the next. So even I cannot be sure if my understanding of mechanical life forms is going to be of any use to our little crab friend here.
Karkata.
Can you all go outside for a minute? I need a bit of space. Before I do a thorough check, everything we've just said is but conjecture.
All right. We're counting on you, Madame Faruzan.
Mechanical life forms are truly incredible.
Hope you feel better soon, Karkata.
Wholesome.
We'll wait here till Faruzan finishes her inspection. In the meantime, I'd like to talk to you about her. Her past, huh? Quite a few people in the Academia know about what happened to her. Perhaps it'd be best if I'm the one to tell you. I've told you before that she had disappeared for 100 years, right? From her perspective, trapped might be a more apt description.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Her exact words were,
That ruin was crawling with traps and coded inscriptions from wall to wall. I did all I could to decipher the code and deactivate the traps to escape the ruin, but there was no way out. I lost track of time and I ran out of pen and paper. In the end, I had to use stone shards to write on the walls and on the floor to decipher the code. Then, before I realized it, I ran out of space on the walls and floor. I had to calculate all the possibilities in my mind. After that, my memory started to become fuzzy, and my cognition slowed down.
She doesn't remember anything else, including the location of the ruin, and how she finally managed to escape. When she was found in the outskirts of Sumeru a few years ago, she looked exactly the same as she did 100 years prior. However, she was in a stupor and struggled to form sentences. Only after a lengthy recovery period could she speak again. The academia speculates that she must have gotten trapped in an unknown ruin while researching machines a century ago. And because of the ruin's special properties that halted her aging, she was able to use those 100 years to crack the trapping mechanism and then escape. Though she had finally broken free, 100 years had passed. Everyone she knew and everyone who knew her was already gone. In the end, even the academia had to rely on century-old records in the Akasha to confirm her existence. Don't make that face. I'm not telling you this because I want to drum up sympathy. She wouldn't want others to pity her because of past events. Rather, she sees that period of entrapment as an experimental error. As a researcher, she must accept everything that results from her experiments, even if they don't fall within expectations. Even after going through so much, she's returned to Sumeru and still hasn't given up on her research. Due to changes over the years and drift in academic subjects, she holds some rather strong opinions about the current academia, and she has no shortage of detractors herself. What I want to say is that no matter what era we're in, Faruzan is a true senior researcher, in every sense of the word. She has her own deep understanding of various ruins and machines. If there's a chance, you should talk about them with her. It'll definitely be helpful for your journey.
Master, Madame Faruzan's done.
Oh, let's head over. With any luck, she might have figured something out.
I never thought that I'd encounter a restitution module once again after 100 years. Abatui really installed quite a few impressive things on this. If my guess is correct, this mechanical life form has displayed attempts at self-sustenance before, right? Such as collecting parts to repair itself, for instance?
It used them for something else, but as far as its design goes, it does have a function like that.
I knew it. If I'm not wrong, Karkata's issue lies with its restitution module. Abatui's modified this module extensively, but the core parts and design philosophy are very similar to the principles as I know them. They are all based on principles learned from the ruins. The creators of the ruins machine once tried to create a perpetual mechanism that could replace life or even surpass it. The restitution module is the result of one of their countless attempts. It replicates the behavior of living things to achieve a self-repair function. However, the energy required in maintenance of the module became an issue.
Energy consumption? Maintenance?
For example, a living thing's heart can deliver nutrients and blood to various organs. However, the bigger the living thing, the more powerful the heart needs to be. Once the heart is damaged, it'll be hard for that living thing to heal itself, and even the function of other organs can be affected. Thus, the attempt wasn't widely adopted. Even 100 years ago, I'd only seen it once before. Oh dear. This is going to be a problem. Based on my current research, I'll need to swap out the damaged parts in the restitution module to repair Karkata. But like I just said, the module is rare, even by the standards of ancient machines. Not only that, but there is very little related research documentation available. Finding suitable parts would be like trying to find a single gear in the vast desert, to say nothing of the difficulty in making those parts from scratch. One can only wonder where Abatui found the original parts.
I might have an idea. Abatui was, for a time, quite passionate about excavating the Great Red Sand. This was when he had just gotten expelled from the academia.
You mean to say he found a restitution module in the desert? Oh, that is indeed possible.
But the desert's huge! How are we supposed to find the parts that Karkata needs?
According to the Academia's records, no similar parts have been found in the Great Red Sand over the past 100 years. If we want to try our luck, we'll have to explore ruins that have never been explored before.
I do know that a Vahumana researcher formed an expedition team after the sandstorms and earthquakes subsided. They are now exploring areas of the desert that used to be difficult to access.
Should we ask them if they've made any new discoveries lately?
The chances are slim, but it's at least more effective than running around like headless chickens.
His name is Raid. I think he's stationed at the northeast part of the Hypostyle Desert. Let's go look for him once Karkata settles down.
Oh, you and Kale should probably stay. Karkata's condition may be stable, but it would still be better if some of us stay to look after it. Besides, you still need to take care of the trouble that the Academia left for me.
Trouble from the Academia? I thought you said that you pawned it off to someone else. Wait. Don't tell me.
I'll let Kale fill you in on the details. I look forward to seeing your work, Tainari.
Hope you feel better soon, Karkata.
I hope Karkata will recover quickly.
I hope Karkata will recover quickly. Not sure how long this Hangout quest will be, but Hangout quests are usually pretty short. This shouldn't be a 4-hour stream. Lord knows I don't want another one of those so soon.
Halt! Mr. Raid's permission is required to proceed any further. That still won't do. Mr. Raid told us to keep people away from the ruins so they don't damage the site.
Damage the site? I've excavated more ruins than you've visited restaurants. Which batch of students is Raid from? I want to see him right now.
He isn't at the campsite now. You should all leave. Only he can give you permission to enter.
What a stubborn guy.
What do I want to pick, chat? I don't know.
You're right. Even if there is new information, we still have to wait for him to come back so we can ask him about it. So let's just see what we can find out from the people here. I'm going to give that Raid a good talking to when he gets back. Starting from who in the world mentored you?
What do these people want? I'll let Mr. Raid... Halt! Mr. Raid's
Shut up, bruh.
What do these people want? I'll let Mr. Raid deal with them.
Could the rumors really be true? That machine looks amazing! Could it be the legendary Ruin Wanderer? The location seems to fit too. Might that legend actually be true?
Grow!
Fuck.
So tired. Just want to go home. The ruins? Don't know anything. We were only hired to deliver water and supplies to them.
Forget excavation. They won't even let us get close to the camp where they're staying.
They won't even let us go near the camp. This area used to be ravaged by frequent sandstorms, but it's been calm lately for some reason. They say that this was done by a single traveler? But seriously, is such a thing even humanly possible?
No. No, it is not. Ugh.
Well, I found out everything I could. Is there anything that stands out to you? To be honest, the ruins were difficult to excavate in the past, but they really are much safer now, thanks to you. However, I'm more concerned about this Ruin Wanderer they speak of. Ruin Wanderer. That's the first time I've heard that name. But that wreckage did seem a bit weird. It's a bit far away, and I can't really say for sure from this distance. Perhaps we should ask the villager from before about the legend first.
The Legend 27?
Huh? What are you guys doing back here? I wouldn't blame you for not knowing about it, youngsters. After all, it's a tale that's over a decade old. It's said that this monster, the Ruin Wanderer, traversed through various ruins for centuries. Many adventurers had claimed to see it while exploring. Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast. However, none knew why it wandered the ruins. Then, about 10 years ago, we stopped hearing any news about it in Sumeru. No one has seen it since then, and the legend has since faded into memory. You youngsters probably don't know about the Ruin Wanderer nowadays, but it was famous for centuries.
Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Wait, back then?
Indulge my curiosity for a moment. Why do you think that wreckage is the Ruin Wanderer?
Well, I had also heard that secondhand from...
You heard that nonsense from the Eremites after they got drunk, right?
Who are you?
Madam Faruzan, it is a pleasure. I'm Raid, the one who organized this archaeological expedition. I'd heard of you at the Academia, but I didn't expect to run into you here. Truly, it is an honor. And this must be the famous traveler, I presume. What brings the two of you here?
Have you found any special contraptions and relics in the ruins that you've been investigating?
I'm ashamed to say that we haven't found anything noteworthy, even though we've been investigating for a while now.
Really? That Ruin Wanderer isn't noteworthy to you?
I'm afraid those are mere rumors. Really, I sometimes wish that those people would put as much effort into their work as they do into gossiping.
You're right, sir. I'll get back to work now.
The wise do not buy into rumors, so it is said. I believe that you too, Madam Faruzan, do not put any stock into such baseless talk.
It is also said that real knowledge shall come from practice. I can help you research the excavated relics and see if I can find out anything new about them. You can take credit for any new discoveries. I believe this offer to be sufficiently attractive.
In truth, I could ask for nothing better than your help with our research. However, you two must be tired after a long journey. I'd feel bad if I set you to work immediately. It's getting late and my subordinates and I are heading back to the camp to rest. Why don't you find a place to spend the night first? We can continue our discussion tomorrow.
There are tents over there that the villagers occasionally use to rest. The condition is a bit simple, yes, but I hope you won't mind.
Since you need to rest as well, let's do just that.
Oops.
This is quite far away. Are they trying to prevent the villagers from eavesdropping on them? This suits us just fine, though. This way, they won't overhear our conversations either. Now, I have my suspicions about this archaeological expedition team and that machine wreckage. I only caught a quick glimpse, and it was from a distance. But based on the condition of the armor and joints, it didn't seem like something that had been lying around for centuries. At most, I'd estimate that it only stopped moving about a dozen years ago. Yes, the timing coincides with the spreading of the legend. Now, assuming that it really is the Ruin Wanderer, how do you suppose it was able to maintain a relatively good condition despite high-intensity operation over the course of several decades? That's right. Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before. Well, this was over 100 years ago. It was a machine about the same size as Karkata, actually. It couldn't carry heavy objects or fight, and was only able to help me record some notes. It also helped me deliver letters home. I found it near the desert, which is why I wondered if there might be more restitution modules buried around here. Honestly, people in ancient times might have already solved the problem of providing enough power for all I know. I'll need to research this properly. Had I confronted Raid right there and then, he would have said that he couldn't tell that the machine was special. Then he'd just hand it over to the Academia obediently, and he'd get away scot-free. If the wreckage were to be handed to the Academia, it'd be much tougher for us to do research on it or get spare parts for Karkata. Anyway, we should figure out what they're planning before making our next move. They insisted that we should stay the night, which means if they're trying to pull a fast one on us, They're likely to try tonight. We must be vigilant. Are those sounds coming from the excavation site? I knew they wouldn't be able to wait. They must be scared that we might discover something tomorrow. Not a single person guarding the campsite. This must be quite the manpower expenditure. I'll see if they left any clues behind at their camp. Keep watch and help me stall them if it comes to that, would you? All right. I'm counting on you.
Why isn't the tent here yet? We need to switch it out tonight.
It's still on the way. I'm afraid this is the first time we're delivering such a huge one.
You good-for-nothings are just a load of trouble, aren't you? We wouldn't have to deal with these interlopers if you had kept those lips of yours from flapping. Hurry up and hide our current tent and deliver the new one to me tonight, no matter what it takes.
Huh? Who's there?
I'm sorry. I'm just a bit upset because my subordinates aren't doing their jobs properly. When did you get here? It's nothing. Just a tent. We didn't pack up all our tents from the last campsite. Some of them, along with a few people, have been left there. Someone damaged our current tent, so I'm trying to get my subordinates to get one from that previous campsite delivered here. The relics in the ruins are highly valuable, so I'm worried that treasure hoarders and bandits might try to steal them. Since the tent isn't here yet and I can't fall asleep, I came here to patrol. Well, these things are antiques after all. There will always be people interested in buying them. I hired so many people precisely because I was worried about that happening. Speaking of which, I'd like to ask, is the Academia really aware that you've traversed through the desert to come here in the middle of the night? Also, where's Faruzan? Why isn't she with you?
I'm right here. Also, you forgot to address me as Madam.
Sorry, Madam Faruzan.
You were all making so much noise that I couldn't sleep, which is why I got the Traveler to find out what was going on. But for some reason, that one task took forever, so I came to check in on the situation.
I'm very sorry for disturbing your rest. I'll tell my subordinates to be quieter on patrol.
Good. Come on, Traveler. Let's head back. Yes, we came to check out the situation, didn't we? Well, we've already done that. We should get better rest so that we'll have energy to investigate tomorrow.
Why now, of all times?
I love reading minds. It's gonna be a shame when we're done with Sumeru.
Thanks for dealing with them. Now, I found something good on my end. These are the excavation records from their campsite. According to them, the ruins have been raided before, with numerous traps and contraptions having already been triggered. I also observed the wreckage up close earlier. The weathering is nowhere near as extensive as on the relics that have been buried for over 100 years. There's no doubt that the wreckage in the ruins don't belong to the same era. Instead, it must have wandered into the ruins about a dozen years ago. It could have fallen into a trap or encountered a glitch within the ruins, remaining stationary like that until it was discovered recently. However, I still don't know why they'd want to hide it. I have no doubt that the researcher could definitely reach the same conclusion I did. The last few pages of the excavation records are written in code, which I still need time to decipher. The answer may lie within those pages. It's just wordplay. And if anything, that's my wheelhouse. Just a bit more. I see now.
Help! Please help! Why are you running away? Come back! Protect me!
What's that sound? Is it? The Ruin Wanderer? Reactivated? That's impossible! Is this the work of some kind of hidden mechanism? Never mind. We have to focus on saving lives first. I'll cover them. You go stall the Ruin Wanderer. What? It ignored the Traveler?
Why is it chasing after us?
What could have caused it to reactivate? And to give chase?
Darn it! Hey, come on, you lot! It's clear that we can't escape, so let's just attack it!
It stopped?
Hey, you guys, get up there and tell me what's going on.
But what if it suddenly moves?
You good-for-nothings. Why is everyone I hired so useless? Move! I'll do it myself. Looks like this thing's parts can't handle the load of functioning anymore after years of disrepair. When it first reactivated, I was wondering if it'd be as amazing as the legends had pegged it to be. I didn't expect it to be so much weaker than it looks. How disappointing.
Disappointing, you say? Now, is that because you won't be able to sell it for much?
Faruzan, you may be my senior as an academia researcher, but that doesn't mean you get to slander me.
You wrote these excavation records, did you not? Or perhaps calling it a ledger might jog your memory a bit better.
I don't recognize that thing.
January 3rd, excavated 5 tents. January 5th, 3 tents sold. January 10th, 1 special tent pre-sold. It must quickly be switched out with an old tent. You're supposed to be an archaeological expedition team, and yet here you are, secretly selling the relics and profiting from it. When you believed that you had found the wreckage of the Ruin Wanderer, you tried to switch in wreckage that you had excavated previously to pull the wool over the Academia's eyes. After all, there would probably be many wealthy buyers interested in purchasing the legendary Ruin Wanderer in the black market, yes? And then we arrived just before you could finish your work. That forced you to speed up your plan, and you tried to complete the switch overnight before I could investigate the wreckage. In your haste, however, you accidentally activated the Ruin Wanderer instead. Did I get that all right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You lack the curiosity befitting a man of knowledge, nor do you have respect for mechanical life forms. You're not fit to be a researcher.
Ridiculous. Curiosity? Respect? I'm not here to hear you preach. Hey, we're leaving.
Mr. Aid!
Behind you?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Why is it moving again? Run!
Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast. However, none knew why it wandered the ruins.
Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before. Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Why is it chasing after us?
So you've been looking for me this whole time? Long time no see, Tamimi.
This might hurt a little.
God fucking damn it.
I see everything.
Dear Faruzan, I hope you're doing well. It has been over 20 years since you went missing. People from the academia keep telling us to give up and that you're most likely dead. But somehow, I feel like you're still alive. Yes, that you live still in some corner of this world. You've always been persistent, able to shine no matter what situation you face. I believe that this persistence serves you well in surviving and finding your way home. Unfortunately, I likely won't be able to welcome you home when you do. I don't have much time left, and My reflexes have slowed. Others keep telling me to stop exploring ruins. Only Tamimi is still the same as before, always running off to places which you've been to. Your teacher and friends came up with an idea to remodel Tamimi, so it can search for you in our place. You didn't like coming home back then and would always get Tamimi to send a letter back. Now we're leaving a letter with Tamimi. I wonder if it'll ever be delivered to you. I don't know the answer to that question, but if you ever read this letter, I hope it'll be when you've already found your way home. I regret not being able to say this to you myself, but I'll still feel sincerely happy for you, my dear daughter.
Welcome home, Faruzan. Look at you, Tamimi. You've changed so much after all these years. Thank you for waiting for me all this time. I've safely received the letters. Your work is done now. You can sleep. Tamimi, the mechanical life form I encountered back then. When I would go on expeditions, it would follow me, take notes for me, and send my letters home. When I met with that accident, it was on the way to deliver a letter for me. I once thought that I'd never get to see it again. I didn't expect my teacher and others to remodel its self-repair function, upgrading it to self-learning. And so, in order to plumb the depths of unknown ruins and overcome dangerous traps, it repaired and modified itself using parts it found along the way. One decade of wandering became many, and soon, Tamimi, which used to be incapable of even moving heavy objects, became the Ruin Wanderer, all so it could deliver these last letters from them to me. The strain to support such a huge body must have turned out to be too much for your heart, right? Even after the remodeling, its restitution module still can't function perfectly in perpetuity. It has been pushing itself beyond its limits over the past few decades. Just like a living being, mechanical life forms have a limited lifespan. It probably became trapped in the ruins all those years ago because its shelf life had run out. It most likely only reactivated because it detected my presence. And then it mustered up everything it had to deliver that last letter. Now, it can finally rest in peace. Tainari told you what happened to me, right? You don't have to apologize. It's not like this incident is a secret in the academia. Besides, I've always treated it as a failed experiment. As a researcher, I must accept this result. However, finding out that so many people were affected by my failure does make me feel somewhat conflicted. Can you head back to Pardis DI first? We've been here for a while, and it's best not to make Kale and the rest worry. As for me, I want to stay with Tamimi for a bit longer. Just a bit.
Mimi's remodeling is going smoothly. As it is now, it can learn how to deal with various dangerous situations in the ruins on its own. I wish you could see with your own eyes. As I worked, I kept thinking that you'd do a better job of this than I could. After all, you're the most exceptional student I've ever met. Was that the yellow note? Dear Madame Faruzan, the notes and manuscripts we found on Tamimi have been transcribed and organized, and every one of them has been marked with your name. I hope that even after 100 years, future generations of students will still remember your name, Madame Faruzan. I told you not to. Now look, so many people, worried, even Tamimi. The messy scribbling has been repeatedly cancelled and edited, leaving barely legible phrases and a single neat message at the back. Hurry up and come home for a meal. Your mom always makes an extra portion of food, you know. I do not think she's happy right now. I think she's bittersweet. Do 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 do.
Ah, how was your journey through the desert? Wait, where's Madame Faruzan?
She died.
So, Madame Faruzan has some other things to settle. Alright. And to think that Raid was doing all those things on the sly. It's good that you all got out of that situation in one piece.
Madame Faruzan will be able to repair Karkata when she gets back, won't she?
One day later. Okay. Yeah, we should be almost done. That'll be nice. Then I can watch Furiosa. That should be a fun movie. One day I'll stream the Mad Max video game.
I'm back! What? Is there to be no welcoming party?
Madame Faruzan, we're over here!
That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape.
So this is a relic of an ancient civilization. Unbelievable. Thankfully, it didn't end up in Raid's unscrupulous hands.
Unscrupulous, huh? Sounds like you already told them what happened. Is that so? Thank you. We will talk about everything else later. It's nothing. I've already given all the evidence we have against Raid to the Academia. They're going to be very busy. Too busy to bother us, I'd wager. I'll start repairing Karkata then. Kale, can you help me out?
Of course!
Madame Faruzan seems to have a lot on her mind. Now's probably not the time to pry.
Will I be able to take Karkata with me on patrol duty in the future? Will I be able to take Karkata with
You tell me Karkata doesn't have mind? Like a mind to read? That's crazy. That's racist against robotic kind. Holy shit, it's Faruzan.
I see everything!
Ah, you're here. Thank you for keeping Tamimi a secret. If I tell them about Tamimi, will they still feel happy for Karkata? Even if we could convince them to accept the components, they'll probably still feel bad about it. I don't want my past to affect people in the present. That applies to both me and other people. It's fine. I'm used to this. I once believed that I'd never hear from my old friends and family ever again. Even their faces are getting hazier in my memories. However, I could remember them clearly again after reading the letter Tamimi handed to me and learning that they'd never given up on me. That's more than enough. I'd be disappointing them if I let myself fall into a slump because of this. Neither my teacher nor my mother would have wanted to see me like that. Besides, you're lending a listening ear to me now, aren't you? Oh, Pardius GI looks pretty scenic at night. Will you take a stroll with me? Once Karkata's condition stabilizes, I'll find a chance to tell Tainari and Kale about all that. But for now, just help me keep this secret. Thank you. Whether it's 100 years ago or now, I have people who worry about me. I suppose I should consider myself quite fortunate. The only time when I felt otherwise was when I had just returned to Sumeru. No one came to check up on me then. Yeah, I'm home.
Hey, what do you think could be hidden in this big garden?
Weed, I don't know. Why is bro so concerned about the garden? That was a wholesome little hangout quest. And that, of course, concludes... Hold up. Hold up. It doesn't conclude anything. It doesn't conclude anything, chat. Wanna know why? We have to accept our Primo Gems after all. Wow, I haven't accepted any of these. I honestly forget this exists, low-key. There's like so much Primo gems just sitting here. Unclaimed because I forget that they exist. Oh, get the fuck out of there. Oh, she needs 2. You're greedy, bruh. You're also greedy, damn. Well, we can summon now. I'm gonna get shafted real quick. Hold up. Wow. Cool steel. What's so fucking cool about
What they
it?
say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Thank you for the insight, Nahida. Well, that is everything, really, that we have time for. Well, everything that I intended to do today, at the very least. Tomorrow we'll be playing GTA 3. We're trying to speedrun it, the definitive edition. I don't know how long that'll take, but we will probably not be playing Breakers that day. Just to make sure, just because I want it to be. When it comes to like a speedrun, I would prefer the stream to entirely be the speedrun, you know? So, with that, we've read our Garfield for the day, so I would say we are done. I hope everyone has a lovely night, and, yeah. See you guys on the flip side, and hopefully I see you tomorrow. Peace out, chat. Thank you all for coming, except for the ones of you that are banned.